All right, welcome to this EST Monday replaycast. I'm joined by Autoattacks. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm not as tired today. Um, Feeling better. Ready to cast some Dota. Unfortunately, Badger is tired today. Uh,
Missing the replay cast. Feels bad, man.
yeah. So how do you feel looking at these two drafts that we got here?
Well, we just had the last pick Slark come out, which makes me feel a little bit worse.
There's no Bloodseeker, man. So the easy thing is pick the Bloodseeker, right? But there's some other heroes that Bloodseeker doesn't really want to play against here. So maybe you don't just go for it.
Yeah, I mean they still have
You know what? This looks like an anti-mage game, right?
AM into the there's like mostly magic damage coming out.
Yeah,
And
and
Slark can't
AM's
lock you
really
down.
good versus Slark.
It's kind of like scary if you get echoed or gripped. Well, you're
Yeah,
still pushing
you have
back.
you have
Slark can be on top
Abaddon.
of you
You
and
have
start hitting you.
Abaddon. You're gonna have Nimbus on Zeus at some point.
Yeah.
You have a save and eventually a global grip cancel when he has the Aghanim's. I'd be a fan of the pick either way because almost all the damage is magical and this Slark can never really stay on top on anti-mage in the game.
How's the animage lane into Tiny though?
Yeah,
That doesn't sound the greatest.
lane sounds pretty awful. Not gonna lie.
Maybe you can
Nope.
burn all his mana so he can't pick up a tree because he's just got a shaker with him.
Yeah,
Then
well,
pick
it's
up
not
the
just.
animage.
Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if I like subconsciously noticed it because we did look at the score screen, of course. Maybe I just subconsciously noticed it because I didn't look at the heroes. I tried to not look at the heroes in the score before, you know.
Fortunately, my computer is bad enough that I can back out of the screen before the heroes show up. Just snipe that download replay button and then get out.
Yeah, but I did have it up for a couple of seconds. So I might have just seen it like that.
And this is a Brewmaster and a Baden.
It's a support Abaddon, I believe.
Fort Abba?
It's Shmeezy. Shmeezy plays support, I believe.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it looks like Compressirk
it's
plays mid.
Probably just meant to like hard counter the Bane.
Is this how? You know how far gone EST Monday is? Compressirk is a mid player.
I guess so.
I maybe you don't know. He was on my team 2 seasons ago when I was forced to captain after Venom. Venom had to leave. We had Loves on our team in EST Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that was my first season where I too was forced to captain.
I mean, at least you know. You
I didn't have Loves on my team.
That too, but I also have Papa. Papa and Loves is like one of the best combinations you can have on a team, I believe, as a core player. Because they just run around and create complete fucking chaos. It's actually amazing to have them both on your team. But we do know some people in this game, though. We know Aljex. I know Shmeezy and Compressor somewhat. Both were Sunday players previously to this.
There's a smoke gank by the Radiant that's coming up here.
I like how Aljex ran into it.
But, yeah, he just ran into it. Bane has Nightmare skilled, and he just ran away.
Yeah.
So Bane has Nightmare, which is like that's pretty bad.
Yeah, he pre-skilled to try to secure bounties, I guess, or he was trying to get a kill there.
Yeah, well, they were smoked up, so I'd imagine they were looking for a kill, and they had 4 heroes smoked like that. But I don't know.
He just skills mana break. He just punches him. They didn't see the Bane take off too far, right?
Yeah, the Bane just like ran downhill, and the Animage ran forward with mana break.
Let's just see that if we're synced up with timeout. 7, 6, 5, 4. You good?
I was a little bit behind. 0,
1, now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8,
9, 10. Yeah, sounds good to me. All right, so binders, we got 2 per team. Looks solid to me. So we got a Zeus versus Necro mid. Oh, Zeus has some.
Be a pretty even
This
lane
has
aside
some
from
interesting items.
yeah, he's got 2 pulled tangos and 6 tangos.
So,
Zeus actually has like insanely high damage with
yeah.
an all talisman now. It's in
Yeah, now they have the same damage instead, where you could have had much more.
yeah. But he's got a lot of tangos, so if he gets hit by a bunch of death pulses, you can heal up.
Well, he should
And
punch this Tiny a lot more on anti-mage.
yeah, Tiny has the avalanche, which means you can't just secure every single CS really easily.
Especially after he used the avalanche on Tiny, you definitely want to make sure he won't have mana in the future, because he can't pressure you too hard if the avalanche is already down.
Yeah, he can burn some of those mangoes away.
Yeah.
Especially the mana break damage is physical, so it deals a lot of damage to Tiny with his 0 armor.
Yeah. He used to lose out on the trade, but he has a lot of regen on anti-mage.
Bottom lane, Brewmaster's copping a lot of damage.
This support Abaddon though, just spamming shields.
Yeah.
Go to
He was
for a
slept so
couple
he couldn't
more
initiate.
mango.
And the essence shift deals a lot of damage when you're hitting strength heroes now. It's 22 pure damage per hit.
Yep, that is correct.
Level 2, Tiny does not skill tree grab.
I mean, he's already pushing it into the tower as well, so you'd think he shouldn't really care about it. He can just secure the lane, because it's impossible to trade with the Tiny who has a tree.
Yeah, it's very odd.
It's a bottle coming out for Kirk in the mid lane. Meanwhile, yeah, full wand for Necro. Oh, the regen rune!
Yeah, Necro just walked away from the regen rune, basically. And Zeus is gonna refill his bottle. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they get the kill onto the Brewmaster.
I wonder how they did it. It looks like there was a shield up and out on. But I switched over a bit late.
The pounce is undispellable from
Yes,
Aquatic Shield.
that is correct.
So. And Brewmaster doesn't have his Drunken Haze yet, which is kind of important against Slark, especially before he has level 3 when he doesn't even have Dark Pact. Top lane. Fissure gonna come out onto CM, but she's just gonna walk it off.
Close to blocking, but not quite.
And the Tiny also didn't have any spells off cooldown, so.
That's the situation. So Kirk still has this regen. He's gonna finally pop it. He won't be able to get any pressure on Necro though.
He's gonna be able to hold on this for like nearly the full duration. He didn't cast the lightning bolt on the creep there for the CS, but he is gonna cast it to increase the duration of the regen rune.
You should definitely just spam everything right now.
Yeah.
He is missing some CS he shouldn't miss though. Brew's in an interesting position, but he's gonna be okay. Level 2 clap, pretty strong. But they're not really punching. That's what you want. You have a Brewmaster Abaddon, you just want to be punching these enemy heroes.
Yeah. And Sark's gonna get a pounce off while Abba's under
Abaddon's way too scared there, I think. I think he shields himself and he actually hits the Slark. He has committed the pounce already. Tiny gets a kill in the top lane.
Just a Fissure and Avalanche on the CM, playing really far off to the side instead of behind the Anti-Mage. So she's pretty vulnerable.
She might have been looking for a pull or something. So
Zeus gonna find the illusion rune middle.
He is gonna be reliant.
Neither team has a rune ward, which is kind of awkward.
Means he might go down here. I feel like Bane didn't want to commit the mango to get the Nightmare off. Would have been a kill if he did it. He would have just auto-attacked the Abaddon to death during the Nightmare.
Yeah. It's gonna... I think it's kind of fine. I think he should be... He's pulling instead of running forward for the pull, or the bounty rune. I think, like, with the Mango and Brain Sap off cooldown, he could fight that.
Yeah.
So...
He actually tries to go for both.
Yeah, Dire are gonna get 3 bounty runes because top lane...
Only CM cared.
Yeah, only CM.
They're going for anti-mage now. He's getting pretty high up in levels. CM has not been leeching XP, which is pretty cool here. You should be fine here, I think. Yeah. He's out of region though, and CM does not have any, so he's reliant on this ring of health. And Aljex is dumpstering this mid lane. He's doubling up the Zeus right now.
Yeah, I think this lane is a lot more Zeus favored than this, but I think not going for the null talisman really hurt him.
Yeah. I think the items were suboptimal, but you know, it's still Zeus. He has level 6, so he's gonna have to get some mana regen out, and he'll be able to help his team. Did he just miss the bolt in melee range?
I started looking at bottom lane, so I'm not sure.
Necro took no damage. It was a melee range bolt. I don't see a hood, so interesting. But Anti-Mage is looking fine. I'd expect him to have a lot less CS here.
Yeah, so does the Slark actually. I think both these lanes should be way harder than this is.
Oh, he blinks away. I feel like he could have clicked the Tiny and see that he had no mana.
Yeah. Tiny actually has a 2-0 build going on here.
Yeah, do not see that at all anymore. When he had Craggy, you used to see it, but Tiny is so low. Anti-Mage gets lasted. He might get a second kill too. Oh,
he's got another Chant Totem stun. Yeah, he's good.
He wouldn't have gone even if he was 6, I think. He doesn't have the biggest mana pool on Shaker, so ulti level 1 deals so little damage.
Yeah.
But he is hitting 6 now. And double mangoes up for Tiny. He bought some more. He goes in combos. He knows he's gonna get like mana burned down eventually, so he's like, I'm just gonna spend my mana.
Yeah. He actually eats the mango very early. That was interesting.
Alright, well, Anti-Mage is forced to back out. Do you think he's gonna go for an Aquila? Or do you think he's gonna skip it? Personally, I am an Aquila.
I think if you were gonna go for the Aquila, you go up before the power treads, right? Bottom lane,
usually
Master, very low. Bane is looking for him, but he's gonna TP out.
Anti-Mage? I was about 5 HP. He lived. Raindrop, paying off.
Yeah.
And they have a shrine to go use. Very cool. Yeah, I think on Anti-Mage is one of the heroes you might want the boots of speed first on. Depending on the lane, like when you're playing versus melees like this, just you can run in and punch them.
Well, not just the boots, but the fully completed treads.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you want to go Aquila, I think you can go brown boots into Aquila on that hero. Is what I'm saying. Slark, he's probably gonna be fine here.
He's got his ultimate and 10 stick charges.
He's gonna kill.
Brewmaster commits the.
There's 2 hits.
Clap very far away.
He still has his stick charges.
Yeah.
Baited him in nicely there. Abaddon's coming to you, helping them.
Those short respawn times.
But this shaky rotation means Anti-Mage will have free farm. This Tiny doesn't feel like he can do anything to him now, and I guess he feels like he throws a spell, then he has no mana, and then he's just gonna regen with this Ring of Health.
Yep. No tree grab. I think that's a big mistake. Meanwhile, middle lane, the tower goes down.
Yeah.
Basically uncontested. Zeus is quite a bit behind the Necro at this point, too.
Very
half a CS and 10 denies less. Anti-Mage? There's a deniable creep that you ran away from? Okay.
He wants to farm the camp as fast as possible so he can go to the lane again. Or is he going small camp?
Zeus is rotated bottom and nothing's going on here.
There's nothing scary. He sees the other heroes. Maybe he didn't see Shaker actually. But yeah. They show the Zeus too. But they're not diving.
Yeah, Slark's actually just gonna be full HP too when they finally get here because of Shadow Dance.
Anti-Mage is doing some interesting jungling. DM is also running bottom. Necro has his Veil coming out, but he's gonna get sandwiched. DM ran the wrong way, unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't have any disables here though.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
you can't run into 4 heroes.
Yeah, that's. He
that's
also
a
used
huge
Ghost
shield.
And got hit by the Zeus ult.
That shield was so good up here.
Is this Brew gonna die? Is every attack just gonna be absorbed by the shield? Yeah.
Good shield.
It's completely fine.
I might be ahead of you again here. I'm at 19, 20, 21. 22.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, because I was feeling like I was a bit ahead there. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how, but
25, 26, 27.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Are you good?
Yep. Are you on 1 time speed?
Yes.
Oh.
1x. I have not changed anything. The sneaky 1.02 or something, right?
It is 1.5 times. I don't know how we desynced when neither of us were touching it.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. He did take a point in tree grab at level 7 on Tiny, so he's. I mean, he has 3 points in
It's kind
stun.
of too late for this though.
Yeah,
You can
you
still
get
throw
it
the
to
tree for a little bit
dominate
extra
lane.
burst on your combo, but
Are they gonna go with the dive bottom here?
oh, Nightmare onto the
Yeah, split. There we
house
go.
target.
Oh, that was perfect timing. Misi's still here too,
Oh,
but they're not gonna get anything with the split usage. Meanwhile, mid lane, Aljex taking the tier 2.
he used the dispel magic on nothing as well.
Yeah.
That
There
was
is
very
nothing
weird.
to dispel, so.
Well, he had the cyclone.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can dispel it. I didn't see an opportunity to do it, but easy. Stick charges, not enough. He's very close to 6. It's sad to die like that. Zeus sees the ward when he ultis right there, so he knows it's here. You gonna get solo killed? Oh, the tree!
Oh, Shaker.
He's fast enough. He had 11 more move speed.
Oh. Aljex is gonna pick up the kill on CM as well.
Yeah, such a free
Just a
game in the
freebie
mid lane.
there.
Yeah. Anti-mage.
He should have Growth Shrouded to get the extra mana regen.
Yeah. He isn't worried about mana right now. He has 19 stick charges, but yeah. I agree. I would do it too.
He's also got the 4 points in Heartstopper, which is pretty unusual. Usually you get the extra points in Ghost Shroud for the cooldown. Even though it's not the greatest game for it with the Zeus.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I usually end up going 2 points in Shroud. And then I go for maxing Aura.
It's so short range now. Only 700.
Dude, that's a lot of range, dude, on the slow. It does.
Dude, it used it. No, on Heartstopper.
Oh, and hard stuff, yeah.
He used bottom, and the shield used on Abba to save himself.
Classic. But Anti-Mage is very close to Battle Fury, so they got something going for them. And they're chasing Aljex, but he might be fine. Right? Oh?
Yeah, he's got some stick charges. He could still swap to Strength Shreds here.
Yeah. He's
well.
out. Do you think you should buy a hood?
Fine. Yeah, it's pretty good this game.
Or Atos? Thoughts on Atos this game?
Atos? Probably not. I think you have enough like disables for the animation. Your lanes are going well enough that you don't need to worry about it. The Blink Dagger's like okay too to get picks.
Shaker's on top of the Suze again. And Necro's coming in. He's on a really bad position. And he's just gonna die to your Zeus.
Yeah, uses the Ghost Shroud and then immediately gets hit by 2 Zeus nukes.
Oh,
That is
Shaker.
not how you want to use this ability.
Shmizi ulti popped. Bruce trying to chase the Shaker, it's not happening.
Yeah, he could have committed split after he hit the clap slow, but it doesn't feel real good when you're using split to solo kill a 4 position. Radiant have such good wards in this bottom lane where everybody's playing, except for the Anti-Mage.
And this Zeus, he knows why he got picked. He's not even buying Aetherlance, he's going straight Aghanims.
This tiny build can't be right. He's got 4 points in Avalanche, 2 points in Toss, 2 points in Tree Grab.
He's definitely going Dagger too.
He's got Arcane Boots.
He is 100% buying a Blink Dagger. Because he has it at 70 gold. Oh.
He also doesn't have a stick.
Yeah. There's many question marks. Who needs a stick when you got... Oh, this is 0 mana Arcanes as well, so... This is going to be a big mana wedge. Should be...
Yep.
Kirk steals it.
He's gonna secure the last hit with
Yeah,
it.
that would have been the Battle Fury.
Zeus just comes in and snipes the kill.
Yep.
Anime just like, please! He actually should have been ferrying out the Battle Fury recipe. Could have bought the Void Stone from the side shop there. Bit of a mistake. Also, his courier just got sniped for clarity.
I mean, he's
by the Brewmaster, who has CM aura.
Hey, he stole it. He stole it.
He got it back. Started yelling at him.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna buy a second Quelling Blade? What are your thoughts on it?
Maybe he goes for it this game because his team is having such issues. CM gets blocked by Fissure and is just going to get murdered.
I think if you look at what it gives you, it's pretty good. You get for 200 gold, right? Or rather, it's like 100 gold, right? Because you're gonna sell it. You get 24 damage. That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, especially this game. His team is so far behind that I think they're gonna need him to do some creep cutting shenanigans at some point.
Yeah.
Shmeezy puts down the ward behind tower.
He showed it too with the he nuked the Slurp from behind the trees.
The Shadow Dance would have shown it as well.
Yes.
So just
he's got a Shadow Blade on Zeus here in mid lane. Should be a very easy kill.
He's got a TP, so if he reacts quick enough, it could be okay.
I think I'm ahead of you again. I'm not sure why this happens, and unfortunately we can't do anything about it.
03, 04, 05.
7, 8,
I wonder if we're just not synced up because of Discord.
Wait,
and like Discord having a slight delay to it. So we're counting down, but Mass TP's
I don't
bottom.
think Ulti, hello?
Well, it's gonna get forced out.
Oh, he ultied. Alright. Necro wasted ulti, so that's not bad. I'll take that. That's a 4-position Abaddon.
Yeah.
And there's a 5-man rotation. Look at Antimage.
Yeah. This is gonna turn into a push on the tower, though. So... And Brewmaster... Oh, he's got his Blink Dagger, and they've got trying to heal up.
Gets caught.
Oh. That'll stop any defense of the tower.
Yeah. Still 1,000 away from the Aghanims, but Antimage should be able to pressure the enemy tier 1 here. DM also gets caught by the Slark.
Yeah,
she did kill the ward. She did get the ward with her dying breath. Yeah. They're gonna be very reliant on this Antimage to win them the game. But it is a really good Antimage game with the start he's been giving too.
Yeah, the question is whether his team is going to be able to do anything to help him.
He's already up to his Yasha.
The Brewmaster has like his Blink Dagger, which is the major item he needs to be able to fight this game. Like, it's not a game where he needs to be able to prevent being silenced.
Antimage almost died to the combo there.
Yeah.
He might still die. No!
Don't farm the camp. Oh no. One attack with the bonus damage from Shadow Blade.
It is a disaster. I was a bit too greedy, perhaps. I'm not sure if he saw the TPN from Slark before or not. So this Necro is mega farmed.
Yeah.
He did finish the hood. I think he bought the dagger before the hood. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, he has both. Let's see if. Do you think Brew will go on this? Seems unlikely. In 500 gold, I'd say go for it, but there's no Nimbus up just yet.
Yeah, until the CM was in range, they actually didn't have a TP cancel. So if Necro Ghost Shroud TP'd, he was guaranteed to escape.
If he reacts super fast, yes.
Yeah, if he like blink claps and just splits immediately. Brewmaster also doesn't have a single point in Drunken Haze, which is questionable.
Okay, they're gonna run at the Necro. Let's see. They're not gonna take it off. There you go, Abba. Good job. Antimy's taking mid tower in the meantime.
Yeah, they're just running all these heroes down at bottom.
They are gonna kill him.
They're gonna kill him eventually.
This is what they should do. They should definitely 4-man on Dire. Just 4-man away from this Antimage. Let him farm.
Yeah. Tiny gonna get a kill on the CM.
He's looking for this curve. Yeah, they take
they
a tier
lost
2.
top tower, tier
He
2.
really wants this curve.
Animage didn't get the tier 1.
He spent about 30 seconds chasing a curve.
Yeah, that's not great. Slark gonna... Oh! If Animage just blinked on top of him, that would have been real bad.
Yep. That is how you die to the Slark. Okay, there will be an Aghanims up for the Zeus now, so he's gonna have X to Nimbus.
Zeus does not have a stick as well. There's... How many heroes have sticks in this game? I wanna check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So on Radiant, they really like Radiant, it.
1 on Dire.
Yeah, that is accurate.
This can't be correct. There's a lot of... Yeah. On Radiant, there's like Enchant Totem and Death Pulse that are both on like 4-second cooldowns. While I'm talking about that, Slark gets a kill on the CM.
Yep.
Nice little freebie.
So Anti-Mage still has sub 1k HP on Agitreads.
Yeah, he still doesn't have his Manta, which is where he hits his kind of spike where he can solo kill targets.
Yeah, it's not the easiest to solo kill the heroes except for like Bane maybe.
Yeah. Slark forces out the split top.
Yeah, they have a lot of time left in the split. Or actually, they're running low now. He's not really splitting. The Anti-Mage's gonna come. Anti-Mage's coming for this too. Once they're Necro, he's gonna be forced to Shroud.
There's Sugar
Slark back
into the air. He's got Blink Dagger, so
they're not canceling Bane.
Blink Echo. Oh!
They're not doing anything to his Bane. They really want the Necro. Makes sense to me. Pops the hood.
Oh, no! The Slark body blocking the Necro. He's just gonna be able to escape.
Like, Abaddon might fall here too. Yep.
Yeah. That's a lot of kills.
Yeah, and that's Anti-Mage getting involved too. Getting very close to killing the Necrophos, but not quite there. He will hopefully have the Manta next time.
That was a very awkward engagement. So the split did manage to Cyclone the Shaker, who then failed his Blink Echo. But Bing got a completely uninterrupted Fiend's Grip.
On a CM though.
On a CM, yeah.
And I think they fucked up that by using they used the Nimbus, right, to chase a Slark. If they had it for the fight instead, it could have been a lot different.
Yeah, also the ideal engagement isn't your Brew defensively splitting to avoid dying to Slark.
Yeah, I mean he used it offensively too. He managed to get in with it.
Yeah. Well, he used the defensive split to just go in.
Oh, he nightmare during the combo.
Yeah.
Slark's going YOLO here. He's gonna have to ulti probably. Yeah.
Yep. Missed the ground target lightning bolt.
Yeah, and he put the Nimbus very far back.
Yeah. Slark has a basher now.
And as you said, we see Anti-Mage cutting waves.
Yeah, I think this the Quelling Blade would have helped when he's doing that kind of thing in particular.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think about it.
Yeah, that's true. It's it's not as common a thing now that that was EE was doing that during the Iron Talon meta, right?
Yeah. Then they changed it so you can't stack anything with Iron Talon. And then they removed Iron Talon
from the game.
Yeah, I mean first they made
it's
it
still
so
in the
you
game files. You can cheat it in.
Yeah. But neither Quell stacks with Iron Talon. No.
Yeah.
I really like it on Conka too, because it's plus 24 on every Tidebringer. Yeah.
Top lane, Shaker is on a cliff, and there's a Nimbus on him.
Oh, he's stuck. He's gonna be okay though. Abaddon's here to save him.
Oh, he's still
stuck. He's dead.
Yeah.
Slark ultis a lot.
The Necro is stuck now as well.
Yeah. This CM ulti, dude.
The CM ult is hitting the Necro. It's not doing that much damage. Keep channeling. Oh, they know he's there.
He's got a split. Everything's stuck here now, dude.
He splits.
This is the slowest kill I've seen ever.
Yeah.
Antimage's fighting the Slark in the meantime. He's still not dead. They have to back out.
Yeah, this. Brew didn't use the Cyclo or the Windwalk attack from his Brewling. Bottom lane, Grip used.
Yeah, they finally got him. They can't kill the Necrophos without the Zeus or Antimage, and he's about to have an Aghanim.
Yeah, Brewmaster could have had that kill if he was using the Windwalk attack from the Brewling, but he was not. That was some shenanigans in that fight. That was 3 heroes that got stuck during the same fight. Maybe you don't call the Brewmaster stuck during that, but that was interesting.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I thought they for sure thought they'd get the kill. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. They should have had it. Yeah. It's the Brewmaster didn't use the Windwalk attack once, and that deals quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a decent amount. It's a level 2 split as well. So.
This Brewmaster should be dead middle. Yep.
Okay, so he's gonna go BKB next on Slark. I don't see how they kill him with BKB unless they have Abyssal or something on Anti-Mage.
Yeah, it's...
Okay. He blinks in, uses Manta, and back out.
They just saw like the entire team move over to their shrines, so...
Oh, Bash? Ooh. Isn't a mono damage there? Looked like the Tiny wasn't really ready for it. Surprisingly low mana on Necro. He's gonna use a Clarity.
Use that value Ghost Shroud for the extra regen. During the Clarity.
I'm not sure what's the math on that. It's not worth it, right?
I don't think so. He could use it after he gets a bunch of crit kills, and it would probably be worth it at that point.
Yeah, if you take a stack, you definitely use it after. If you line it up so it dies like at the same time.
Yeah.
I think, but so you need like 6 stacks or something. That's worth.
Yeah. Necro has the Aghanims. I think he probably should go Hex next, right?
I'd say that's a fine item to buy, but they do have a lot of lockdown already. So I mean, you could go Dagon too. I mean, you could finish Pipe. I'd say it's a pretty. You
can finish Pipe as well, yeah.
Yeah, because no one else on their team is buying one, so.
Slark gonna get spotted out using the Shadow Blade.
Okay, so why do you think he's going Aghanims? Like there's like 2 things, right? It's the Necro ulti and the Bane ulti. Those are the only 2 things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that the Bane can use to dispel first as well.
Yeah, he has the cast range. He's buying Aether Lens too.
Cast range.
Yeah. I'm not. No, I'd like to see him buy something. I'd like to see a Basher. Then you have to get a defensive item probably, unless you're really good at dodging the engagements. Then you can just go full aggression.
I mean, he could he have even just gone for a harder butterfly instead of the Aghanims? I feel like either of those would have been better.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm not too sold on Heart anymore. I know it has its uses, but I'm not as sold on it now that you can buy Scotty and Satanic.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of nice for pushing against the Slark in case you get caught. You have that huge HP buffer, so it's unlikely that you'll die during the grip, maybe. See, I'm going to cut the wave middle.
I mean, they have global grip cancel now.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm gonna die trying to TP out in vision of the catapults. Tiny doesn't have a tree. It's gonna take him a while. Alright, the Nimbus gets committed. Okay.
Okay, Anti-Mage is split pushing here, doing his job. And they're just defending, hanging out with the Zeus.
They definitely need to just like look for a jump while this is going on, because they know that there's 2 heroes not there. And they have creeps bottom.
I think he should have kept
many blink daggers.
I think Anti-Mage should have kept hitting the tower and just told his Zeus to ulti.
Yeah, I think backing off to go into his own jungle is like always not ideal. In this kind of situation, you always want to be hitting lane creeps so that you can push lanes out to help your team survive longer.
For sure. This bottom lane's a pretty bad position right now, but they had a lot of heroes in that area, which is why it's that far up. So
Anti-Mage is starting to run up. Now I'm just gonna sit behind him.
Yeah, Radiant should be looking at Roshan soon, so they can try and finish this game out. But they do not take Roshan that fast, so because soon they might have an anti-mage problem.
Yeah, I think the other thing is they could use a gem. Just to make sure there's no obs wards coming out. Help make the anti-mage really scared. And they go in for Roche.
Yeah, but it basically takes forever, and Necro is not spamming heals. Guess he's gonna tank it himself now. You okay? That's a Shiva's queued up. No, he didn't do the Nimbus outside.
Yeah.
They do have Zeus ult as well to scout with, but it looks like they're content splitting bottom here. This tower has a lot of HP though.
It'll still prevent the immediate transition into a push.
Yeah.
After Roche.
Yeah. The top lane is fairly pushed out though for the ring. Yeah. This is Manta to take the tower. I disagree.
This blinking into the jungle to go farm, so risky.
Yeah, it's very because you didn't see anyone, right? No, they used the Zeus ult. Ish? No, that was earlier.
They used the Zeus ult while they were roshing still.
Yeah.
So like right now, ideally he would be TPing top to go shove that lane. He might get caught here.
Is Nimbus?
Blinks away.
Nimbus is up. Okay. Baker's out of mana now. He does have a clarity though. Vayne trying to man fight the Manta.
Around bottom lane.
She wants to cut the wave.
The next wave.
Yeah, she's gotta wait one more.
Yeah.
So she's gonna ulti and TP. Look at the shrine value at 34 minutes almost.
It's important to do things as a team, you know? You go gank as a team, you go hit the showers as a team.
How you do it. It's
team bonding.
Zeus looking. Zeus took the XP gain, he's only level 17. Pretty sad. He's been playing very, very passively after he died a couple of times to Slurk.
Yeah, I think this XP gain talent is like kind of a trap sometimes. Because, you know, you take it and then you just like die.
Okay, here.
When instead you could have taken the armor and lived.
Okay, so she did kill one creep wave, but there's still one in the base here.
They do have the Zeus to push it out, so.
Yeah. And Anti-Mage is
though.
pushing in top and mid. Right.
AM could backdoor this tower middle as well.
Forced him to react. He's TPing to the fight.
The split was used.
Not sure.
Jumping forward.
Bark's just waiting as the BKB.
Yeah, they cyclone the Shaker inside the Nimbus. As soon as he dispels or it expires, it's just going to drop down into his death. So 2 for none. Great fight for the Dire.
Yeah, sort of wasted the AM ulti. It means he can't solo kill the Necro using it like that. Yeah, they get some bounty runes for once. We're allowed to get out a bit on the map. Basher coming out for Anti-Mage. When he probably has buyback is what he's gonna wait for. You don't want to just lose the game now when you kept yourself in it for this long. But it is pretty hard to kill him now, actually, because of the Nimbus being able to globally just cancel if they commit the grip, and he has a lot of magic resistance.
Yeah, and the only physical damage coming out of the Radiant side is really the Slark. So
they have to catch him with probably.
He does have Silver Edge, so he can break the Anti-Mage's magic resistance and the Aghanim's effect.
Yes, that is correct.
Radiant are smoked up. They're moving towards bottom.
The Brewmaster's buying a Basher.
All right. I don't know if this guy's a Brewmaster player.
I mean, he also bought a Vlad. It's a pretty old build. You used to see Blink Vlads a long time ago. You used to see the Blink Vlads was like 4 years ago or something. Like done all the time.
Blink Vlads. You do see a lot of Vlads still now.
Yeah, but later on,
like Helm of the Dom is being nerfed and all that. There's
DD Slark gonna go on the Anti-Mage here. Let's see if he gets the bash.
He catches him.
Oh, Anti-Mage bashes the Slark instead. Slark ulties.
Okay.
Uses TP.
The classic auto attacks down lane attack.
You know, how are they not going on Tiny? Okay, they are gonna go on Tiny. Smart. I like it. Good job.
Yeah. Showed a lack of heroes in the area.
No, never mind. It just looked very weird right there.
Yeah. How do you feel about this Shiva's on Necro?
I think other items make more sense.
Yeah.
This is not the item you buy versus Anti-Mage. It's not the item that helps.
This item helps you initiate with the Blink Dagger. It makes that really impactful because you pop the Shivas, you wait 1 second for it to go out to max duration, and then you blink, and it'll hit everybody with the slow and damage burst at the same time. But I don't think he needs to worry too much about his initiation or that. I feel like the Hex is a lot better here.
Yeah, they do just want to catch the Anti-Mage, but it doesn't help too much with that. Yeah, not enough damage. Atos CM got Nightmare dodged.
The Shaker Blink Dagger got cancelled when he tried to use Echo by the Zeus ult as well.
Oh, that is true. Shmisa got tossed in. Nice. He's just stealing essences. That's how you do it when you play Slark versus Amadon. Carrying ulti, hello? Just punch.
Slark was so sad that he pounced downhill there.
Yeah.
It's no, my extra stats.
He doesn't have the 25 talent yet though, if he decides to go for Essence Shift.
It's still 2 minutes. It's pretty.
No, he bought BOTs on Slark. I definitely think that was not the item to buy.
It's this is him being like, okay, I have to catch out the Anti-Mage because my team isn't doing it.
Yeah, but that's not gonna help you catch him anyway, because you can't stand. Yeah.
He's TPing him behind. Anti-Mage is gonna run into him.
He doesn't care.
But,
he is gonna cancel the TP probably, but he's fine.
Yeah. Bane didn't run forward. Bane TP'd onto the tier 3 and then just kind of ran in circles around the illusions.
Nimbus was actually down, by the way. That could have been a kill.
Bottom lane, the CM gonna escape from the Earthshaker.
Yeah, CM's been doing a pretty good job actually, getting the waves out on her own. Because no one else on our team is doing it, right?
Yeah,
it's only
the
Anthony.
5-position player. You just hide and then suicide to push the wave really deep. If they kill you, then.
But how often do you see that in RD12?
Yeah, not very often. Usually the 5 position is the lowest skill on the team and just doesn't really understand the value.
Oh! He blinks over them and takes the bounty.
Blinks right over the top.
They have to be mad about that one. But
okay,
CM is gonna die. But
just finished praising her and now she's dead?
No, that gives information. They showed 4 heroes during that.
Yeah, that's just the classic caster thing,
Oh, 2 TPs mid here. They have Nimbus as well. Good. Okay, so he's gonna get a double damage on Anti-Mage. He's probably just gonna run bottom. You can't get the bounties here too. There's 2 bounties. Anti-Mage takes 4 bounties right here, and he's gonna have his Abyssal Blade. So Abyssal Blade means he probably solo kills everyone except for Tiny, right? If he catches
he
them.
probably solo kills the Tiny also.
I think so. He's not stunned that long. It depends. If he drains the mana,
Yeah,
probably...
but the Tiny literally has a Blink Dagger and Echo Stick.
But I think if he gets the stun off, he'll be fine though. Depends on his mana pool
maybe.
at the time.
Yeah, if his mana pool is like it is right now, where he's just gonna, get burned before he can react.
Anti-Mage did take the Spell Shield talent, by the way, which is also, of course, removed by Silveridge.
Usually this talent is quite bad.
You 100% take it this game.
Yeah.
Because you only have one target to Mana Void, really. You're just using it for the Necro, and this fights you get on top of him.
Yeah, and the only target who's going to kill you without it's the Slark.
Yeah.
Middle lane. Kill the Necro.
It's the classic.
Flanking further forward. Oh. Shaker.
He should be able to
jukes
get
him
the
out.
Shaker. Oh, not bad. He's gonna keep chasing though. Oh, he has the cast range talent. I usually see people take the agility. I actually didn't notice before. I hadn't paid attention too much, I guess, but he does have the blink cast range.
I think the cast range is pretty typical, no?
No, I don't think so. It's only like versus Bloodseeker. That's pretty normal, I think. But yeah, you again. Tiny's getting caught. He should be okay though, unless he commits a split here.
He doesn't have a TP, so.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna die. He's 100% dead.
He's just making space, He's got 2 heroes respawning.
He's going for it.
Blinking into the enemy base here.
He wants to buy a TP, dude. He wants to get out.
He got 5 dire heroes to run to their tier 3.
Even the Anti-Mage.
Well, they had 2 heroes dead, and they had no buyback on Shaker. That's just space.
Yeah, Anti-Mage buying Boots of Travel, I can understand. I don't approve of the selling the treads though, because you want to keep the treads until you finish the butterfly, I think.
Yeah, he's got the empty slot, so.
Yeah, but I'd rather have treads than an Eagle Song. Right?
Oh, bottom lane. He burns all of the Slark's mana, and the Mana Void just gonna get the kill.
Easy kill. But that would have been easier if he had treads. Don't give up. But yeah, I wanted to point out for that last fight that, again, Radiant TP'd out 2 people to the bottom lane to stop Anti-Mage, and then they show outside the Dire's base. And Anti-Mage just TP's back, and they die.
Yeah. Well, at that point, they don't even need the AM TP back. I don't think. Like, if the Slark isn't there, they can't take the fight.
Yeah, I mean, they would have only killed the Necro, right? Or who did he kill first? Yeah, the Necro. If the Anti-Mage didn't come, because Shaker would have gotten out. Because that was Anti-Mage chasing him down. Oh, Fowlers. Interesting.
Dire just gonna head into the Roche pit now.
He actually has a Hex on Zeus if he decides to buy it. So he did get 1 item at least. He has a Yules as well for some defensive. And Abaddon's just standing.
Has almost finished his Abyssal.
That is the counter to... I'm not sure what, but it is a solid item.
It's a lockdown on him against Slark. It could be a Hex and then you have cast range for it, but then you can't right-click people.
Yep, that's a good point. And yeah, that's Anti-Mage Aegis.
I bet if this brew hit 25, he'd take the attack speed and drunken brawler talents.
Yeah. I mean, it is a lot of attack speed, and you have a basher, so how could you not take it, right?
Why do you need primal split when you can just bash people?
Yeah, exactly. The only reason you only split to escape, right? Isn't that what it's for? It's a really good escape.
Yeah, exactly. Slark goes for the Orchid. This is
okay, he wants to go
not that useful. He wants to go for the Bloodlord Nullifier combo, but Anti-Mage has the Aghanim's, so it doesn't work on him.
It does work. He has a Silver.
Anti-Mage jumps forward.
It works. He has Silver.
Yeah. He can break him first. Right.
He used Manta now too. No, he didn't. He didn't Orchid. Does he not know? He might not know, right?
Maybe.
Because there's no way you don't just insta orchid after Silver Edge, right there. I think he doesn't know.
He was like preparing to blink regardless, so he might have just not been anticipating it. Abyssal used onto the Tiny. Tiny gonna toss an Avalanche. But AM's just gonna fight him.
He has no attacks.
Meanwhile, on the back line, Slark is hexed. He's gonna pop the BKB. He's still got the ultimate available. He's gonna be forced to pop it here with Animage blinking forward. And the Radiant are just forced to scatter at this point.
Oh, the Invis, but they have a Zeus. They have a Zeus, so...
Yeah, he blinks out of the pit, though, at the time. Animage gonna blink forward.
Oh,
Nightmare gonna be cancelled onto the Bane. He can't dispel it in that case. Abyssal Blade onto the Necro.
Atos coming out
the Necro is stuck inside of this Nimbus.
And...
Fortunately, he's got that Shivas, so he doesn't take too much damage from the Animage, hitting him like 20 times.
And they clean up the Bane as well. But the Slug did get out.
Went for the attack speed talent also.
Yep. I mean, more bashes. Yep.
What's the point of playing RD2L if you aren't able to right-click people repeatedly?
That is true. That's why you want to see a Mjolnir on Zeus, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mjolnir, Basher, Zeus.
Have you ever done the Team Lightning? You get the Razor, Storm Spirit, Zeus combo?
Is that team? I mean, that sounds like 3 to me.
That's 3. You get a Disruptor as well, and you get a Rasta.
Alright, some signs of life.
Shaker also has the Aghanim's now, which will help with keeping the Animage locked down. The Enchant Totem is on a 5-second cooldown compared to 3.5 seconds on Blink. They're chasing forward onto the Abba. They force the ultimate out.
That's a BKB from Tiny, though.
In 1 second.
He could have daggered out.
Yeah, oh, he gets abyssaled. Oh, the Echo is pretty good, but there's nobody with him. It's just him alone.
Antimage also blinked out just as the Echo came. He probably would have gotten caught otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, even if he gets caught out, the best case scenario is the Tiny lives there. It's not...
yeah, I mean, that's still better than...
that into a team
because he doesn't have a buyback, right? He's down for 50. Yeah, because he had a brief moment to be able to just blink out. Why is Antimage scared? They're not... yeah, no Nimbus. Okay. I'm okay with him being scared if there's no Nimbus.
Brewmaster gonna get caught out bottom.
Oh, alright.
He's got the cheese available. He doesn't use it though. Animage blinks forward, gets the Abyssal off. However, it was during the fade time of Silver Edge. The Arcane Rune, very valuable for
He could actually sell the Echo Saber and buy a Nullifier if he so chooses now.
Yeah, I think that's going to be what he does eventually. Do you think he finishes the Bloodthorn first, maybe?
No.
Because Animage does have Butterfly.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't do anything if he just doesn't use the Manta, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He has nothing else he needs to Manta dodge, so... There's nothing to Manta off at all. You either use it offensively, or you use it for the Orchid. Those are the 2 options you have. But I mean, we've been seeing him use it, like, in weird...
tool.
I'd say in weird ways. Oh, he's gonna get cancelled. That's not the TP. That's not a TP.
Yeah, you can't TP inside the Nimbus. At least not without BKB. Tiny gonna jump forward as well, but this is just gonna result in him feeding his own life away. Very good fissure. However, not good enough. There goes the Aegis expiring. But Radiant is just chain feeding.
Oh.
Huge fan of the Earthshaker corpse following the leap after it's dead also.
Yeah, that's why I started laughing. Looks like the game might be over here actually. What's the Slark up to? He does have a finished Nullifier, by the way. He could go for this. We'll see how fast he is.
Animage uses his Manta again offensively.
Hello? Okay, the Abaddon can save him. He can actually kill Abaddon though, with the gem on Abaddon actually.
Yeah, they have the gem to see him though.
Yeah.
So he still hasn't broken. And Silver Edge is on cooldown for a bit longer.
Yeah, I think I might be a bit ahead again.
I've been skipping forward some too.
Yeah, I'm at 30, 31, 32.
Skip forward a couple seconds.
Yeah.
37, 38.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I noticed a couple of times you were like maybe a second ahead. So.
I've been skipping ahead to counteract it. Time. How does it work?
Yeah, it's you know it goes faster in Sweden compared to Canada. I think that's how it works.
I think so.
Oh.
That's why it's later there right now, right?
Oh yeah, that is how it works actually.
It's probably more likely that it's my computer being so bad.
Quite possibly. Oh, CM stole the last hit on the catapult with the frostbite. Big fan.
So they're smoked up here.
Russ just goes in with the abyssal. Second abyssal coming up from anti-mage. How do you play against that?
That is a perma-stun necro.
Yeah. Oh, that
slap! Regardless. Huge echo, but there's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's just a huge echo.
Tiny split pushing top in the meantime.
Tiny split pushing with his arcane boots echo saber.
It's actually hilarious watching him hit.
The Slark is just in. He kills the Zeus off. Starting to get bashed up by the anti-mage.
He should keep going.
Tiny does skip the tier 3, and Tiny is running away from the anti-mage right now. Gets bashed.
Nice jump by Shaker.
Meanwhile, bottom lane. Shaker jumping forward, hits the 2-hero stun with Enchant Totem.
Abaddon is gonna fall swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aghanim's coming in big there. Shaker. That's the Aghanim's doing work, but this was a buyback from him, I believe, right? Yeah. Triple buyback. Zeus was actually a buyback. Shaker, Necro, and Zeus all about pack. Anti-Mage may have left that fight a bit early. Because he went up top to kill the Tiny. I feel like if he stayed, he wouldn't have lost his teammates. And
yeah. This game is heavily reliant on the positioning of the Slark and Anti-Mage because of the just gigantic net worth on both heroes. Anti-Mage has 4,100 net worth compared to the next highest on his team of 1,800 or 18k.
25 Zeus. Oh, you went cast range.
Huge cast range. They get the kill onto the Slark. Hex onto the Shaker means they'll get the gem as well.
Okay, so it was the long con with no Aether Lens. He just wanted the big cast range with the 25 talents. I can't remember last time I saw anyone take this talent. I can't remember if I've ever seen anyone take that talent, in fact.
So much cast range. I think he should go for the Aether Lens now.
Yeah, and just hex the Slark from a screen and a half.
Why do you need boots if your cast range is...
Okay, so Anti-Mage has a BKB coming now. And this is him saying, alright, let's go win, guys.
Yeah. If they can force out the buyback on Slark, that's very important.
Bane shouldn't have ran in there. He could have gripped very easily.
Yep.
Actually, if they just went with the grip at the start, they had a chance. But now it looks like we don't have too much to do. BKB timing, very nice.
Yeah. Slark gonna just run in and do his best.
He tried to get everything on the Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage managed to pop the BKB while Nullifier was in the air, I believe. But he used the Nullifier, but BKB got off.
Brewmaster's still not using the split as well.
You don't need it.
Too busy hitting things with his attack speed.
He doesn't even hit that fast because he has face boots.
Alright, so Slark's the only one alive on his team.
Yeah,
they still haven't called GG, which is pretty surprising.
Alright. Just take your late game, right? Oh yeah.
There it is.
So, do you know the interaction with Anti-Mage, Aghanims, and Tiny? Tiny Toss.
With Toss?
Yes. Because I saw it, I don't know how many times I saw it.
Wouldn't you go flying into the air, land, and that's when it would reflect Toss?
Yeah, so the way it seemed like was that it would reflect it after the toss, but the toss, the spell sheet was not used. It still got reflected. but he still has spell shield.
Huh.
So I know with Lotus, that's how it works, right? It tosses back after, but it does not pop Lincolns. It goes straight through Lincolns. Toss ignores Lincolns. So
yeah.
So basically,
Okay,
it doesn't use up the spell sheet, but it still reflects it. It's a weird interaction. That's I don't know if you remember, but I was like confused at one point in the game. It's because
the
it's
ammo
because
went flying into the air.
yeah, and I clicked anti-mage, and there was no cooldown on spell sheet. I didn't understand, and then I saw the same thing happen later. It's a weird interaction.
Remember the good old days of Nick's stun being completely AoE, untargetable on single target, but still blocked by Lincolns?
Yeah. He's thanking still blocked by Lincolns.
You can single target that though. It'll still hit in the AoE, of course, but you'll target stun onto the unit.
And no, it's weird though, because you can click it on someone, and it will actually just register that you clicked their position though, because you can click it on someone, and if they run away, you just stun the ground.
Yeah, same thing with the Lion Stun, and Lion Stun loses AoE when it does that.
That's weird. No, it loses range, right? Not AoE.
Yeah, range. Oh, that's what I meant. It doesn't lose width; it loses length. Because it goes 600 range instead of 1,000, right?
I'm not sure on the numbers. I don't have them up.
Yeah, it might be 700 or something like that. It's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, but we are gonna take a short 5-minute break, and then we're gonna be back with game number 2. So stay tuned. And we're back with game number 2. Yeah, we almost got a full draft here. So I see a sniper. They have a centaur to help him run away, but you know, sniper into axe is always pretty scary. They do have the bench swap to save him, but how do you feel about the pick so far?
Well, you've got this ogre hero that's pretty good right now.
Yep.
Get the extra attack speed to help you kill the tombstone, and you've got the Bloodseeker, which makes it hard to run away even if you have Stampede.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Wraith King. It's an okay hero versus Axe and Bloodseeker.
It also gives them a very strong front line for the sniper.
Yeah. They have 3 frontline heroes and they have a save, so that's pretty cool.
And there's no there's not a lot
Storm
of
in the pool?
mana burn heroes.
This is where you pick Storm, right?
Yeah. Well, it's last band, so.
Oh, I can't see the last band, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. The last band is Storm for the Radiant side.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Tinker.
That's not a hero that's necessarily too good for a sniper.
It's also like not that good against Centaur either, because Centaur's like you're typically going to build a hood at the very least, and pipe is a very natural item to build as well. And you get such high magic resistance from like your huge strength and from the magic resistance talent and from building the hood or pipe. Yeah. So he's going to be over 50% magic resistance.
Okay, so it looks like they might be they're switching up the lanes probably. Dire Aljex played mid last game and Fallen safe lane, I believe. It looks like they're swapping it. Fallen being the Tinker player, probably.
Yeah, it might just be that the Aljex is playing the simpler heroes. You know, Necro, Bloodseeker are quite a bit less hard to execute than Slark and Tinker.
Fairly certain that's not true, dude. Have you seen you know? Have you not seen Necro in current patch, dude? Very hard to win games with.
A very high skill cap.
Very high skill cap.
Have to press a lot of buttons.
Yeah, I mean,
have to react to things very quickly.
You didn't think he dumpstered the Suze? Come on, dude.
That's true. And I don't think that matchup goes that heavily in favor of the Necro, but I guess he just he got all the last hits because Zeus didn't go for the Null Talisman, and instead went for 6 tangos.
Yeah, and he had double mango clarity or stuff like that. It was interesting. So last game we saw Aljex team go for an insta smoke. Do they have a smoke this time? I see their group. They do have a smoke. There we go. Pop it. Go towards bottom. Oh, I mean these are the people who you'd want to have against this. I guess the Wraith King and the Undying. Are you feeling a 5-man decay? And he suddenly
5-man decay is quite dank.
Yeah, he suddenly has like 1400 HP. Not that much. It will be like 1300 something, right?
Yeah, these are some really awkward heroes to be looking for this gank with too. Rasta and Ogre are like their 2 ranged disables. And they're both quite short range.
They ran into the tower. They ran into.
Yeah, 2 of them ran into the tower. Their smoke expires also.
Undying.
So they're gonna catch the Undying. He's gonna be like, oh, there's some Tinker here. And,
they asked the body block. Body block? He's dead. Okay.
Yeah. The blood rage on the Ogre for extra value on his level 1 Fire Blast that deals 60 damage.
I mean, it's always better to use it offensively in a group setting.
Well, I think you put it on the target though.
Oh, he used it on the Ogre.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he used it on the Ogre.
Okay. Oh yeah. I thought you meant he put it on the Undying, which I feel was the play. So.
They got first blood on the Axe, and then
this
they
Wraith
secure
King.
both runes.
This Wraith
so they're
King.
only getting 1 bounty rune after 5-man ganking the lane.
Yeah, nice play by Wraith King there, but
yeah, he should be fine.
He might get his TP cancel. Nah,
he should be walking towards. He should have done a little loop and started walking back, but he got the TP off perfectly fine, so it's okay.
Okay, so Radiant has some very interesting side lanes here.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about going for that 5-man smoke is it doesn't reveal your lanes. So it gave them the option to choose where they wanted to lane the Axe Ogre. So they choose to put the Bloodseeker down bottom against
What's the Undying doing? I'm confused. If he's going to ward and then run back, I am so mad because they could have fucked this Bloodseeker up so hard.
Yeah, this Wraith King is getting literally nothing right now.
They're going to try. No, what?
I think he went to ward.
Did he give him a tango? He just gave him a
tango.
He's going top.
He's just walk. I'm certain you don't walk this though. You just TP. It.
Oh, nice hoof stomp, range creep, and hits 2 heroes. That's pretty cool. You don't normally see that much value with a level 1 hoof stomp.
Right-clicking heroes rather than getting the deny that's right beside him.
You gotta assert dominance, dude.
Yeah, you assert dominance by getting denies.
Okay, so Venge is now running bottom.
No, just TP, dude. You can't leave your Wraith King alone for this long. He's got 2 CS, which is frankly too higher than I think he should have against a Bloodseeker Rasta, but...
Oh, this is hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Wraith King's game is like kind of over at this point. I don't know.
It doesn't matter too much for Centaur's still happy, you know. He got an even better lane now, and Venge stayed so long that he didn't lose anything. I'm surprised he went return though. There's a double melee lane, especially because he has an undying.
Yeah, and against the axe.
That's
like this Centaur versus axe lane is pretty good for Centaur. Because you can just deal so much damage with the Stomp Double Edge in such a short amount of time.
He also rushed boots. He could have almost had a full Ring of Health.
But... yeah, that can be okay, but I prefer the Ring of Health. Middle lane is also... it's going better for the sniper than I would have thought.
He went level 1 shrapnel. He has no points in headshots, so I'd say in this lane is going the opposite of what I'd expect, given the skill build on the sniper.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how good CS. Fallen is. Fallen is an Ancient 5, and I assume he at least plays mid, so I'd assume he's a lot better. Ooh. So, over...
bottom lane, the Wraith King is out of regen, and he's at half HP.
You know how you get regen? You skill W. Free regen.
Oh no, it's so bad.
I know.
And he's in the thirst threshold range against the Bloodseeker. And so is the Venge actually. Like they're both giving bonus damage.
Why isn't the Bloodseeker buying an Aquila?
I don't know.
You can click it right now.
Top lane, Undying getting quite low.
He has no mana. He needs to go die, is what he needs to do.
And he needs to do it quickly because this Bloodseeker is over. He's at 110 damage right now.
Look, yeah. He has a salve that he's gonna pop and run back to lane. He's completely useless because he didn't buy like 4 mangoes.
This salve isn't even gonna heal him to full either.
He needs to curr as 2 clerics. This hero is a mango hero.
Yeah. There's one other interaction I'd like to talk about while we're in the laning phase here. Centaur, when there's a Bloodseeker in the game, feels so awful because you can't use Double Edge without buffing his lane. So Ogre positioning to grab these bounty runes that are spawning.
Okay, so Tinker is actually destroying the lane now. He went 2 points in take aim, by the way. But yeah, he has no business getting any CS when he doesn't use shrapnel. If you do this,
yeah,
you have no damage compared to Tinker, basically.
All right, Shmeezy gets both bounty runes bottom. The Ogre will grab both of them top, so 2 for 2 trade on bounty runes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sniper is almost an entire level down on Tinker.
Also went boots on Sniper here. Doesn't do anything in this matchup. Weird shrapnel placement.
Yeah, Rasta going in onto the Venge. He's quite low.
He's so fast.
Bloodseeker chases him down.
Free kill. He bought treads, by the way. He might actually not get that kill if he has an Aquila.
No, he'll get it. He's stunned under tower, so he's going to take a lot of damage for it. Yeah. But the lingering duration of Thirst will get him out from tower range. Dude, I'd be so angry laning against a Bloodseeker in this game.
Yeah.
Middle lane, you've got Sniper.
Aljex is getting very low here. 15 one charges on Wraith King, so they cannot turn on this. I think Rust is the one who's gonna die instead. Aljex trying to heal up skeletons, but that doesn't heal you much. But he is pretty fast, so he's gonna be okay. Oops,
the damage from the creeps with the multiple disables.
Aljex? Gotta be okay. Alright. But he is gonna have to go use the shrine though.
Nah, dude, he's got the entire creep wave coming in. We'll just get some CS under tower.
They are going back?
They're backing.
Why? This is where they could have just pressured.
I don't know.
Could have won the lane here. That is so greedy from Aljex not going to the shrine there. He also put 2 points in Blood Rage, by the way. I think 3 points in Thirst. Could have been solid. Also, no stick. I just stick. Wraith King as I want. Okay. I like it. Venge is putting pressure. I like it. Don't let him just heal up off of the creeps. Keep him away.
Yeah. Top lane, the tombstone dropped. That's a lot of zombies.
Aljex dead.
I'm just gonna walk over there.
I believe I just saw a skeleton gets hexed by the Shadow Shaman, who's also gonna die, by the way.
Yep. He almost killed that skeleton before he died. Is he gonna die?
And Wraith King is killing.
Oh, he gets the crit. Gets the crit.
Wraith King insta-skilled ulti here.
That's not what you do. You hold on to that skill point.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Axe TPing top after shining up.
How do you feel about this Bloodseeker's second point in Blood Rage?
Yeah, that I brought that up just before.
Yeah.
I think 3 points in Thirst could have been pretty good here. After he changed Blood Rage, it actually has 100% uptime. So
yeah, that's an old, haven't played the hero in a while build.
It does very little from level to level. You get 5% damage increase and 3% more kill heal percentage. But if you look at level 1 and compare it to the later level 1 is an insane value point. Yeah. Whereas Thirst scales pretty fucking well each time you level it. So they are gonna go on the Bloodseeker here. He should be okay though.
Yeah, there's only one skeleton on the
don't have any kill potential. They have a Rupture now. It's gonna go on the Venge. They have 2 stuns though. Oh, that was a good shot.
Oh, the crit.
Nice rotation from Kirk. Well played.
Yeah, gets the double kill.
So this Tinker doesn't have a lot of gold. He has 39. What happened when I stopped looking mid? Because he was like 12, 13 CS ahead, and now they're even. And he has less than nice on Tinker.
Yeah.
And that's what
I don't know. Yeah, don't you also like go for a more nuke heavy build against the sniper?
Didn't we talk about this last week?
I mean, you go for a more nuke heavy build and then the sniper can't be in lane at all.
Yeah.
But yes, we talked about it. But that was against a Dragon Knight, right? So it's a slightly different situation there where he can still lane because he's got Dragon's Blood.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he should have dumpstered the sniper if you could. Look at the sniper still. He bought no rate, extra rate bands. He bought boots first. He's last hitting. Where's the Tinker? That's like 12 more damage or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, he can...
Tinker Rock are going to proc the Wraith King ultimate. Yeah. Meanwhile, top lane, Bloodseeker's running forward.
He might die here. Easy. Is he going to pop the ulti? He's waiting for Hoof Stomp?
Yeah.
I would have liked to see the aggressive play. It is 3 points in double edge, so it is a lot of nuke. But
he had there's 3 points in Magic Missile as well, so Venge would have had some pretty big follow up.
That's true. He has a full hood on the Centaur, so you want to see him. The Tranquils get broken, then double edge the axe over and over. That's what you want to see. Oh, he gets a range group with the double edge. Very cool. Wraith King's gonna get ganked here. No reincarnation for 2.5 minutes, so yeah, nice X.
Oh, yeah. Vision from the Blood Right.
Easy kill. Shadow Shaman wastes mana. I'm not sure why, but he does have 2 clarities. Also feed skeletons. They did kill the
Top
Tinker in the mid lane. It looks like he... Oh, he got shot.
He got swapped in and then stunned.
Yeah, I think the Sniper finished it with the Assassinate.
Yeah.
He does have a full Dragonlance now. What are your thoughts on the Dragonlance build?
He attacks pretty slowly right now, and also the Dragonlance doesn't help you farm. I think you typically go for the Maelstrom first, and then go back for it.
Yeah, I see 3 different builds. Personally, I like a 4th build, but you know.
Oh, the Midas.
No, that's one of the 3. You see the Midas.
Oh, okay.
There's the Midas, the Mask of Madness, or Maelstrom usually.
Now, what's your build?
Okay, I mean, it's not too different, right? But I'm a big fan of the MKB.
Just MKB Rush?
But you do need one of those items first anyway. You need to buy Mask of Madness or Midas before you do it. But that's my build usually. But,
I think if
I
not
don't
going
buy
the,
Maelstrom anymore.
If you're not going Midas Power Treads Necro Book, you're a coward.
No, I think if you go Midas, you buy Face Boots. Because you get the CDR talent, you know? And you have the attack speed from Midas combining with the face, right?
I always see the Power Treads with that.
I think...
Dropping a lot of damage into the Centaur, but he's a Centaur. They're actually looking to turn. They pop the Stampede. They're trying to kill this Ogre. Axe
He should get the kill.
Quite yet. He's going to get the dunk. That's going to give Ogre some move speed. Is it going to be enough? Nope. The decay comes through. Level 2 decay, so it has a little bit of damage that helped get the kill there.
Yep. Very solid. So it looks like he's going for Maelstrom after the Dragonlance and then into a Pike.
I think if you're doing this build, though, you get the Maelstrom first.
Yeah. This makes you a bit more survivable, but...
He's got so many points in take aim.
Yeah. Dude, he has over 1,000 range already. 1,090 at 13 minutes. What is the count? How do you gank this, dude? There's a dagger on axe. Maybe that's how you do it.
Dagger on axe.
He tries to pull him back, but has 2 points in call.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
He can't pull him back when he has 1,000 range.
1,000 range, yeah. What you do on axe is you get a force staff, you blink column, and then
force
you
staff
force
the sniper. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he also could have just forced staffed the Shadow Shaman if he had one. That would have worked too.
Yeah. Of course, if he had blink force at 13 minutes, that would be impressive all on its own.
Yeah. He probably wouldn't have been level 8 then. He might. Interesting shrapnel usage. He should be able to get the kill though. He didn't have ulti.
Were a little bit off target.
He used ulti for something. They're showing their vision in the mid lane here.
Yeah, Magic Missile comes out, venges on the backlines on the Tinker, and an Assassinate is going to come out, but it's not quite enough damage.
Yeah, this is the standard Tinker build we see, the 2-4-4. We'll see if he takes the second point in ulti or not. At level 12.
I think you do now, right?
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
I think it used to be something that you didn't go for, but I think now you just go for it. Bottom lane. They force out the Reincarnate, and he cancels his TP to engage onto the Bloodseeker. He's gonna get the kill.
Easy game. What are your thoughts on the Wraith King going for first item Radiance, nothing else?
That's probably not correct.
Do you think the Bladewing might have some value versus Tinker and Bloodseeker?
I think the Blink Dagger even does too. You go for the Blink Dagger and you just look for fights and then go for the Radiance is like
I could see either working. I could see both those items rather than the Radiance working out, being very good.
They aren't itemizing the fight though, because like the Centaur has Hood Tranquil Boots.
And he's buying. No, he's not gonna buy it. He's not buying it. He's buying a dagger.
He's not buying it. He could have bought it there.
He's definitely buying.
It looked like he was gonna not do it. Bottom lane, Blink Call onto 2 targets. But he runs away from it instead of standing still, attacking, getting more spins.
He stops and just goes and kills the Tombstone Axe. He doesn't want to chase.
I mean, he's getting his dagger cancelled, so not getting it off anyway.
Bloodseeker. You missed the shrapnel.
Okay. Blink Call.
Kirk is gonna die, probably. Yeah.
A little bit off the mark. And the sniper gonna live? Nope.
Nice cleanup from Dyer here.
Yeah.
That's really good for all of them because they didn't die. Aljex was so close to dying. He had sort of been stagnating in his farm, so he really needed that.
Yeah, there were a couple of really awkward blink calls there. The first one where he started running away instead of just going for the spin damage to try and get the dunk off, and then the second one where he caught the centaur and an entire creep wave.
Is Wraith King gonna die? Is Wraith King gonna... He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
It's so close, dude. It's so close. He's dead. It is...
He's not fine.
What do you think the damage was? What is the damage? 368 and you remove 1/4? Was that like 1/4? Like 90? That's like 92, right? Yeah, okay. So it was like negative 20-ish.
Alright, middle lane, Axe goes for the blink call, but he doesn't have a blade mail, so nothing happens because he didn't call the sniper on the creep wave. That is one thing that's annoying about playing Axe into sniper. He's like never inside a creep wave unless you've got ward vision and he's running along with the creep wave. So
you usually have to provide Shadow Blade versus sniper too. Otherwise, it's very hard to get on top of him because his attack range is like your blink range. So you know, in fights, you place a lot of shrapnels down. And you always try to get that one hit on Axe. At least I do when I play versus it. So Centaur is right next to the Tinker in the trees here, but
he's getting hit by the March. Oh. Spots him out, gets a hoof stomp off.
Axe coming
needs a TP to help him out, but it's not going to come in time. Bench going to die as well, stuck in the tree line. Oh, never mind, swaps out.
We're gonna have
Tinker might get the kill though. No, he doesn't have enough mana.
Yeah, but Dyer's doing a really good job pressuring the map now that they have finally have the dagger on Tinker, so he's joining everything. We're gonna find sniper mid as well.
Yep, there's the call.
And Tinker's here to take the kill. That's really nice.
The level 1 Fire Blast multicast.
Not sold on the build.
Yeah, this is the build you went for before Ogre got repeated buffs that made him pickable.
Yeah, I mean you even see like 1, 2, 4, right? That's what you'd see on Ogre before.
Yeah, he's got the gold per minute, I guess, so that's slightly better than the other one.
I mean, it is 90 on level 10, which is pretty solid. Look at Venge. What does she have?
Yeah. Venge going Arcane Boots Force Staff. Alright.
I would like to say that I think my team has bought Force Staff in like 2 games total in RD12 so far.
Yeah, my team usually is like asking me, you know, oh, should I get Force Staff? And I'm just like, no, go anything else.
Why don't you like Force Staffs?
Just the nerfs it got. It costs a lot of mana. It doesn't give you good stats. It doesn't give you good mana regen anymore.
Okay, so me being a you know, I'm usually the main winner. You know, the person who wins the game for my team. You know. I'm a big fan of having Force Staffs on my team because that means I don't feed like an idiot. So if they all have Force Staffs, so they all just buy Force Staffs and Lotus Orbs and stuff, and that's how we win games. Pretty sure. That's how it works. Wraith King running into enemy team.
See ya.
Bloodseeker may have fucked up. Alright.
Oh, he's just gonna be killed through his blade mail. No cares.
Yeah, I mean, those are the 2 heroes that don't really care too much about it, because they have pretty big health pools, right? And they don't care too much. Don't care.
Yeah, the skeleton's also a separate source of damage from the Wraith King, so...
Yeah.
My team wins all their games by, you know, we get multiple initiation items and everyone just jumps at the same time as me. Alright, Axe kills the Undying beside a shrine.
I thought you guys were winning.
He was low enough after Decay ended.
But so you guys were winning with meeple picks that no one saw coming.
Oh, there's that too.
Okay, Wraith King. Gonna be okay. I think it doesn't want to commit, knowing Wraith King has reincarnation, and you know you don't want to feed. And he's Got him back into the game. He has an Aether Lens now. It helps him fight a lot. Still scary to play it though.
I feel like you don't need the Aether this game, and you could just go for a faster, well, whatever you want to go for.
You think he's gonna go Dagon or go for Aghanims?
I think the Aghanim's 4 rocket is pretty good. But... oh, Venge maybe caught out here.
It has a really good
It's
synergy.
Rasta who's dying instead.
It has really good synergy with Bloodseeker as well.
Yeah. Blink Stomp comes out onto the Ogre. And he's
Dyer,
in shrapnel,
Dyer
but-
has some high ground vision here, so he could get in a position to spam rockets.
Wraith King's actually just gonna die.
Bloodseeker taking a lot of damage. Yeah. They almost got the return kill on him. But just gonna be the Wraith King ulti going down. He did finish his Radiance. He will go for Dagger next. I'm still a big fan of Blade Mail this game.
Yeah, it deals a lot of damage to the Tinker. I think you kind of need the Dagger on this hero though, so after having committed to the Radiance, he has to
Sniper gets caught. He tries to run away with the Sniper again. It's not very effective. He didn't use Blade Mail.
And he didn't pop his Blade Mail.
He would have just killed him, I think. He wouldn't need to stay and shop him, but he would have killed him.
This Axe player looks like he's trying to play some Centaur hero, you know, blink in,
Run away with ulti.
and then run away, and look for the re-engage. You're an Axe. You gotta be manly and be unafraid.
We got a bloodlusted Tinker. Thoughts?
Dude, he moves faster now.
Blade Mail. Oh, he used it.
All right. Yeah.
Kirk is killing himself. Yeah, he died.
Oh, they're all dead to the. Okay. Things are happening. Undying. It's gonna get shackled forever because Shackle.
Will he
is
be able to
axed
rupture?
out.
He can rupture. But yeah, Sniper killed himself from like, I don't know, like 60% just to Blade Mail on the axe. He also put the shrapnel in the middle. He stopped attacking. He realized he was dying. Then he just died to the shrapnel.
The shrapnel was down. The Centaur stomped them both inside of it, so they couldn't even leave it.
Centaur TP. Oh, you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna get ruptured and kill him. Come on, dude. Get ruptured.
Oh, he blinked away. Yeah,
Ruptured and Blade Mail. Dude, he has the Blade Mail. Oh, he used it. Used it.
Yeah, he's outside cast range. Yep. He has vision on him still with the ward.
Yeah. He might not have seen that he used it. No Stampede here, so they're probably not going to kill the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman also has a dagger, by the way.
Yeah, this Rasta is very farmed.
Do you think dagger is the build on Rasta in this game?
I think it's fine. He can like split push very effectively with it as well. You know, follow the Tinker while Tinker shoves the lane, and then just blink out, nuke, and drop wards.
Oh, I'm not sold. I could have seen a Glimmer Cape instead, maybe. So Wraith King's gonna get caught here. He does have his ulti up. Call did not connect. Stampede forced out though.
Yeah, the Centaur Stomp as well helped him out from the skeletons.
Oh, so that's what happened, huh? He still used the call and messed up though.
Yeah.
I assume.
I think that Wraith King might have like started walking away from the creeps without seeing him. You know, just some of the skeletons started to walk towards him.
Centaur!
Like, wait, I don't need to do this.
Don't do it! Just run with the Blade Mail?
Blade Mail? Blade Mail? Yeah,
It took a while using it.
Look at all that damage.
He used it late though, but you want to combine it with Stampede. And you just Blade Mail Stampede and just run. Watch the Bloodseeker die.
Yeah, it's... You take so much damage from the Blood Rage that, you know, he just barely kills him, because Centaur's got 2,445
Yeah,
HP.
but it amplifies the damage on Bloodseeker too.
Yeah.
The Blood Rage.
Doesn't the return damage, like, get reduced by 50% as well, though? Like, when he gets out of range.
I mean, it's just the Blood Rage.
There's a range on the damage boost, right? And that applies on both ends of it.
Yes, I assume so. I'm not sure because I haven't really thought about that interaction.
Yeah, that's
But
top lane. Wraith King gets free
yeah,
kill.
Axe,
Blink.
Axe is gonna spawn him with the Invis rune here though. Actually, yeah, they have a ward on top of him, so they will spot him, but they don't really have any way to kill him right now.
Axe also can't blink to reposition right now because the Radiant's burning him.
Okay, Ogre's
Goes
coming
for
over.
it.
They stampede
Is he gonna use his blade mail?
He did not want to rupture him, which is understandable, I'd say.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
want to
if you
rupture
blow
the
the
Wraith
rupture there and they TP everybody onto the tower, they can just look for the fight and Wraith King can just like run on top of you and die.
Yep.
They are looking for the fight on Radiant, however they saw them coming in.
And try.
Centaur is gonna be able to catch him.
Nice dagger.
Oh, the ogre is a little bit out in no man's land.
Axe came back in. That's gonna lead to him dying, and they also catch the Bloodseeker. Yeah, they just ignore the Axe. They see Bloodseeker, they just kill him.
Yeah.
There's a Dagon 2 on Tinker, by the way, so he has a lot of deeps if you can get it out. But Centaur finished a pipe, but there's some mitigation.
Wraith King just dancing while he's got rupture on himself.
He doesn't care.
That's one thing we haven't seen enough of this game, taunts.
That is fairly true. Everyone on Radiant has a taunt, actually. I'm not sure if they all have it equipped, but all those heroes have it.
Yeah. Very disappointing.
Stunning up the ogre here. Tinker's sitting extremely far out in the trees, just spamming. Stampede used. Trying to disengage. Really poor shrapnel placement again, but it's okay.
Yeah, the retreating Stampede was also used while the Tinker was in base getting mana back, so yeah, a little bit awkward.
I didn't notice that he TP'd out because they shrapnelled the trees as well afterwards. They do farm the tombstone. Ogre gets the gold though, so not the best. Okay, he's going Aether Lens on Shadow Shaman next. Which is I don't know.
I don't think the Aether Lens.
Yeah, you can't go for like these items. He's going Dagger Aether Lens, which means that he wants to try and be in the fights and actually do something, right? And I don't think he can stand up to the enemy heroes anyway. He can't stand in a fight, no matter which items he buys. So.
Yeah, I mean he could like go BKB maybe, and then
I think
just
you just
like,
die anyway. You don't become tanky.
If he like waits until after the Centaur initiates and the Wraith King initiates, and he just jumps onto the back lines and jumps on the sniper.
If he grabs the sniper, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, he does have face puts on snipers. He can't get ward trapped at least.
I don't know. I think the going this blink dagger makes me think he wants to like go for pickoffs and split push.
No, he's buying Aether Lens.
But yeah, he's going for the
because he'd go Aghanims if he wanted to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Is I'd like to see the Aghanims from the Wraith King.
And he's
gonna spot out Rasta with the ward.
He just TP.
He goes for the TP before the kill, so it's gonna get cancelled.
He's just trying to style
before he dies to skeletons.
He might have died to Tick actually. Not sure. There's also Radiance. He definitely died to something.
He's definitely dead.
He is 100% dead, my dude.
At least for 28 more seconds. Centaur going for the Aghanims. This item will be very valuable for catching the Tinker out.
Yeah, just run into the trees.
Yeah. They can scout him out with the shrapnel as well and then just stampede in. It'll also reduce damage that they're taking from the oh, Stampede used. They were looking for the courier instead. They're going to find the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, and he's still 1,000 gold away from his BKB.
Yeah, this is the issue when you go for this Radiance instead of just rushing the BKB.
And Sniper going hyper defensive build here. Buying a Scotty. Finished up a Pike as well. Haven't we seen the Dagon even get used yet?
On some creeps.
He is...
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, he's bloodlusted, he's fine.
He's bloodlusted. Just how can they catch him?
He didn't take the Moose Speed talent though. That's what you want to see.
He could be hasted.
Yeah.
Could be hasted permanently. The spell lifesteal will help him with all these blade mails. They do have 2 blade mails on the Radiant side now, so.
Yeah. Just buy a Yules.
You don't want to be Yules, though.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what's going on if you're Yules? You're not rearming.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, like, they're gonna run in, you're gonna march 3 times, and they're just gonna run into it. And the spell actually will not save you from it if they do that. Yules will save you.
Maybe it gives him just enough to live. Gets back to the base, starts...
When do you think we're gonna see the Blood Rage Tinker? Because that's what you want to see, right?
Oh, they've already done it.
Oh,
they did it on that, you remember that engagement bottom where the Centaur, like, was just hiding the trees and the Tinker blinked into him?
Yeah.
The Blood Rage was on the Tinker then.
Very exciting. Do you remember the Konka Tinker strat?
Oh, yes.
So what should happen this game is Bloodseeker AFKs in a fountain and just Blood Rages the Tinker.
That's true.
He'll
take it. Oh, okay. Rasta gonna go down.
Oh,
again.
Oh, I was hoping Sniper is gonna steal the kill.
Steal the kill.
Oh, a
this
Glimmer
Axe
flipping on die.
is so afraid he's not even willing to spin to kill these skeletons, and he calls them when he has a Crimson Guard, so they don't deal any damage to him anyway, really. Alright.
I caught the Sniper illusion.
And runs away from it again.
Yeah. Alright, it's gonna die. It's gonna tick. They know. Alright, so Tinker is really just committing to this Dagon. He doesn't care anything else. BKB is finished now, Bloodseeker.
I think the Aghanims and the Hex are both quite valuable this game.
Yeah.
But, well, Tinker with the level 5 Dagon and Blood Rage would deal a lot of damage.
Yep, that is true. He is getting Blood Rage again. Very exciting.
Axe gonna run down to push out bottom. It's gonna get spotted by the ward.
Yeah. Why is he down there? Why isn't the Tinker pushing that?
I don't know. Radiant's gonna go into the Roche pit while this is going on, however, so...
Yep. And it looks like Dire does not know about this. So it looks like it's just gonna be a free Roshan.
Well, even if they do know, the Axe is not in
I think they just put it on the Wraith King anyway, actually. Just have the Wraith
they're
King.
smoked up, because the Tinker was fake TPing the middle lane to try and bait something out.
I think you should have actually just put the Aegis on the Wraith King.
There's no way that's correct, ever.
No, I think it is in this game, because this Sniper is like a trap. He actually doesn't do anything. I think the Wraith King just goes in with Blade Mail and just hits the tower. Just goes back and forth and just does that every time Blade Mail's up.
I mean, can't you just do that anyway, but just wait for the reincarnation cooldown?
Okay, so, looks like, is that Tinker?
Oh, the Centaur catches him out. The Stinker goes down.
Wraith King didn't even Blade Mail for that. The kill steal. Oh.
Well, the Assassinate would have secured the TP cancel if Axe hadn't just died.
Do you think Sniper's gonna take the knockback talent?
Oh god, I hope not.
Oh, you don't like the best talent in the game?
Oh no, what if...
But did you know that it cancels Spirit Breaker Charge?
That's true, it does.
Exactly.
You know what else cancels Spirit Breaker Charge? Hurricane Pike, which he already has.
Yeah, but what if he uses it to get in position first? He has a Scotty now, dude. You think he'll...
He has a Scotty. He can slow the attack speed.
Do you think he'll go Satanic next to double down?
Oh god. Please get some sort of damage item.
Yeah,
this is actually just the next level counter to the Axe. You know, Axe is gonna blink call and blade mail, and the Sniper is gonna deal so little damage that he won't die to the blade mail.
He's queuing up Daedalus now. He will lack a bit of attack.
No, he switched over to the Satanic. It's just the next level strat. A blink call on the Sniper in the creep wave, gets swapped out of the wave, multicast comes out, but it's level 3 only. Rupture onto the Wraith King, he's gonna blade mail and run, and not care at all. Wraith King's just gonna kill the Bloodseeker, while Bloodseeker is BKB'd. Wraith King continues to run forward. He's got his BKB for his next life. He's got
Oh,
25, so the
he
stun
didn't
comes
hex
out.
him. He didn't hex him.
Yeah, you got the instant blink out.
He 100% could have hexed him.
Yeah.
Because he had to turn around to blink, so he 100% could have hexed him.
Yeah, he was not ready for that.
And
So
yeah,
Axe gonna push out middle while they rely on the Tinker and Serpent wards to push out bottom. But this catapult was never killed, so backdoor protection is never going to be cancelled. Wraith King blinks forward to try and get the Tinker, but Tinker gets the blink back into his well beforehand.
yo, Bloodseeker's gonna be pretty strong when he respawns. They're TPing out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they don't have anybody in position to catch them when they go. There's no TPs onto the shrine. Axe doesn't have TP as well, so Radiant just gonna get a melee Rax, like 95% of a ranged Rax, and get out scot-free. Axe blink call onto top, the Tinker there as well. Very straightforward pick, and this is what you were looking for this lineup to do. You know, the Axe is on one side of the map setting up kills with his blink, the Rasta on the other side, and the Tinker just shows up for any kill attempts. But they haven't had the vision up that would help them do that. And now they're down to a land of Rax. How do you feel about the Centaur with a Reaver in his backpack?
I mean, he wants to be ready to TP. You have to be a fan of that.
But it's a Reaver in his backpack. There you go. He swaps it out now. He doesn't want to TP anymore. Now he just wants to get hit by creeps.
It's okay. Look at the lanes. It's fine. He realized lanes are actually okay. He's just a team player, though. You gotta respect that.
That's true. Dire smoked up. They were looking to play on middle lane. Tinker, not certain where the enemy team is. Blink call by Axe, gonna catch out the Centaur. He's gonna run him backwards. Swap.
Oh, he didn't place wards.
Yeah. The blade mills are popped. Bloodseeker able to see the sniper.
That is the Aegis coming into play.
Yeah.
Kill the tombstone.
He's gonna jump in.
It's gonna be a good silence. It's not gonna do too much.
Yeah, this sniper is dead to the Tinker.
But, is that a man on Tinker now, though? Can't fight more.
Yeah, and everybody else is dead.
Hey, was there any buyback? There, but... Axe buyback too. Double buyback. Axe dieback. But yeah, he didn't place the wards with the Shatter Shaman for some reason. He blinks in super deep.
I think he wasn't sure of how big a fight it was going to be, and then once he finally realized, he just died too quickly. Yeah. Because he didn't want to cancel his shackles to drop them.
I mean, he definitely blinked in too deep, considering he has 8th lens and a cast range talent.
Yeah. Also, I think engaging on the Centaur, who's got 5,000 health, is probably a mistake.
Oh, Blade Mail! He doesn't even blade. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He's just going to sit here and get hit by the tower. He gets hexed and spirit vesseled while he has heart, so he's just, completely full HP. And this Centaur can literally just sit here and punch the Rax.
Oh, Dagon. I just want to see Tinker spam everything and dying.
Look at this Centaur's magic resistance right now, 65%.
That's a decent amount. How do you feel about the return strength damage talent on 15?
Generally I prefer it. Because, I mean, you get that talent and then you start chunking buildings.
That is true. You do chunk buildings. Maybe that's actually better.
Also, if you're going to go for the Return Aura talent, this game you shouldn't, but, if it is a good game for it, then you want that return damage as well.
How often would you say you take that 25 talent?
The Return Aura?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the game. Some games you're up against some, Drow Ranger or Windrunner, and the Windrunner, suddenly can't ultimate.
Yeah. It's based on your strength, correct?
Yes. Yeah, it's always based on the Centaur's strength.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing is, you're not building attack speed items on Centaur very often, also. So, because like in theory, it's like if you get an AC and power treads, you get some extra strength and some armor, which is really nice. But in practice, what ends up happening is you want to get your pipe up and you want to get your Crimson Guard up, and then suddenly you're running out of slots. Yeah, he doesn't care. This guy's unkillable.
Tinker gets caught by Wraith and he's just dead. Crit down.
This game is quite hard for the Dire lineup now. Bloodseeker has some pretty bad item progression as we have a pause come out.
Alright, and we see Sniper about to pick up his Satanic. Very exciting. And after that, he'll round it out with a BKB.
I mean, this is just the distraction factor Sniper at this point. Centaur is the real carry. This is where you have that the meme with the Tidehunter and Legion. Legion being, but I'm the carry, and Tidehunter's like, I am the carry now, and it's got his
the
talent.
250 damage or whatever, 200, right?
Yeah, it's like that, yeah, 250. Because they buffed Tinker or Techies to 251 because of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's that with the little dwarf man and the big centaur. He's probably sitting on his back as well.
Probably. Dude, do you really think he's gonna buy the Satanic though?
No.
There's no way, right?
I don't think he should. I think the Mjolnir would be like pretty good. You can put it on the Centaur and then he can run in with Mjolnir.
Dude, they're not...
he's got the Reaver, dude. This is all the next level strategy.
Dude, he just wants to fit in with his other cores. That's what's going on.
That's true.
They have so much strength, and he's like, I want to have strength
enemy
too.
Team. They've got a Bloodseeker who doesn't do anything anymore. They've got a Tinker and an Axe. So if he doesn't build any right-click damage, he doesn't die to the Blade Mail. And if he builds all survivability, he doesn't die to the Tinker.
Oh.
Okay.
Tinker can't get caught. Okay, he's not gonna get caught.
Stun onto the Bloodseeker, but they're forcing them back. They're gonna give up the Ogre.
Oh, Tinker actually backs out.
They get the kill onto.
You don't want to kill Undying. He has a talent, so. Did you use the wards to kill the Tombstone though? One of them.
Well, he used to kill the Undying, and then.
Yeah, I mean, he targeted. Yeah, I think it targeted on it. We actually saw that counter in a ESL game today, where Rasta was literally just dropping wards to kill Tombstone.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep.
It's some units don't deal quite as much damage, but there's 12 of them, so that's I like.
They still need to hit twice, I think.
I like Nature's Prophet against Rasta because of that. The Serpent Wards take the same amount of damage regardless of the unit.
Yep.
So you just you summon Treants and right-click the wards one at a time, and you just farm all of the Serpent Wards in like 2 seconds. It's great.
Now, what about playing Rubik and stealing the wards to farm the wards?
Oh, that's... I mean, you could also use the wards to take an objective, too.
Or you can farm the wards.
Can't you just farm the wards really slowly with your right-clicks, though?
Yeah. Actually, you might get outplayed. What if the Rasta actually farms your wards instead?
Yeah, exactly. It's too dangerous.
Alright, so Undying's also buying a Blade Mill now, and Centaur's working on his second heart. I don't think he needs to buy it. Yeah. He has the items he needs. He doesn't need to change any items.
He could get like an Assault Cuirass instead of a Blade Mail, maybe? The Blade Mail's pretty good.
Yeah, Blade Mail's gonna always be good. Okay, they catch the Sniper mid. 0 follow-up. There's no TP in from Sniper here.
The Blade Mail, but it doesn't deal very much damage. He pikes himself.
He's satanicked.
He satanicked and ran away as well. He cancels because he has the Assassinate cooldown talent instead of the shitty knockout
mid lane,
talent.
they catch the Centaur. They're gonna kill him. Yeah. Centaur's dying.
The Centaur's just like body blocking.
He got swapped out, dude. He was close to dying. Good save.
I like the BKB Bloodseeker trying to run away from the Hexed Centaur, and he's just body blocking him.
Yeah, I don't know what you can even do, right? You're playing Bloodseeker and everything is so tanky and you just don't have a game. It's
Dude, this Centaur should actually have just gone like AC and put bots in his backpack. Maybe even the Blink Dagger. Just stands there as an immovable object.
Alright, they have Aegis on Sniper again. He's ready to buy a BKB in 300 gold. I don't think I've ever seen a more defensive build on Sniper. Yeah, he
pretty
was
close to
fairly
dying in
close.
most of these situations.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. He was close to dying.
Look at how much damage he deals with the Venjora. That's amplified by 15%.
Compare his damage to Centaurs. Tinker's doing some work here. You're not on Blamos? Are they gonna kill the Centaur? He has to ulti away, actually. Ricking has the cheese, so he's not that worried. He is ruptured up here, though. We'll have to.
I mean, he had 2,000 HP when he stampeded away, by the way.
Yeah, but I mean, it is out of 5.5k, so he did lose a lot of HP.
He took a lot of damage, but he wasn't like that close to dying.
Go for it. Is he a man or not? Go for it.
They need to put some blood rage on this Tinker.
Oh. Yeah, you can actually flame the Undying for that death, because I'm pretty sure he could have Glimmer caped him earlier, which would have saved him. Actually, no, we blamed Avenge, because she had a smoke that she didn't use.
Yep. Undying, are you going to pick up that gem? You don't really need your TP right now.
Alright, Centaur's coming in with 2 hearts. He's ready to take the tier 4s. He has 7,000 HP.
Just run up to the tier 4s, dude. Just do it. Yeah, he's doing it.
He's not even...
Look at these things. He's just standing here, man.
He didn't even use the blade mill, by the way. He just kept the blade mill.
They popped the Stampede. Should have waited. Oh, okay, well, they get the stun onto the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker gonna go down. Centaur tanking tier 4s the entire way. And the GG comes out.
Yeah, Wraith King didn't even lose his ulti at the end. Was close. Okay, who would you say was the MVP of the series?
Of the entire series?
Yeah.
Probably Alsternator, a carry player for once.
Didn't he play CM in game 1 actually?
Yeah.
And then he played Centaur. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, probably swapping out their 5th, 6th pick.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Come Dine With Me. Big fan. He did good plays in game 1 too. Fuck, I don't have it here. That's it. It has to go. It has to go to him for me.
Those Tinker numbers are the kind of numbers you see when you're up against some mega heal strat from the other team, almost. Except it was just raw HP.
It's not too much damage dealt, actually.
My favorite is when you're Tinker against a Jug, and your team is just like losing at 20 minutes, so you're spamming level 4 rockets, and it's just a healing ward.
Yeah.
So your damage numbers at the end of the game just look so good, but they're all just healing warded back up in about 3 seconds.
Yep. What? So what? I mean, what do you do as die versus that strat though? Right? Like they were just too tanky; they couldn't deal with it. Do you think it was a draft problem, or do you think?
I think the Bloodseeker had to go for the BKB sooner. You could see in fights, he started just getting stunned by the Wraith King and just stunned by the Centaur, and he just died without doing anything. And at that point in the game, like they'd given him like pretty good priority on the farm. It wasn't the best because he died a bunch of times in lane, but like
yeah, but I mean, say as Blade Mill BKB, what does he do in the fight?
Hey, he doesn't die. He gives his Tinker some time to deal damage.
That's true. Yeah, and they at that point they wouldn't have had too many items, right? They would have had.
Yeah, the sniper had like nothing.
Yeah,
at
they
that
had
point,
like
too, so he
hood
was-
blink, I think was the items on Centra.
Yeah, and the Wraith King, like, he was going for that naked radiance, so like.
Yeah, you're right. They had like a dragon lance. I'm not sure if you finished Maelstrom even with the sniper at that point. Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, so I think it was just that was the main thing because that would have given the Tinker some space to work with in fights. I think the Axe had a lot of like blank call onto a target solo, but then there wasn't any backup for it, so it wasn't like a pick, and he wasn't in like the creep wave to get spin damage or anything. Like how many times did we see him blink call the sniper and then run away to try and pull him back?
Yeah, I actually tried to
It wasn't
pull
even
him
viable.
1k range. Yeah, the 0 points in headshot paid off there because he didn't deal extra damage to himself either.
Yeah, exactly.
On, right?
It's the next level sniper strat.
And somehow he won
you don't
his
build
lane
any damage,
eventually.
and you don't take damage from blade mail.
Yeah. Kirk is clearly 200 IQ. Sorry for flaming him.
No apologies for flaming.
I also got a message here from Potato. He asked me to tell Autoattacks that he is a huge fan.
Oh wow!
Do you know about
Captain Potato
on
the most PMA team ever?
Yeah. We casted his team, right? Did we?
We casted one game last week because our series finished by the time everybody else's game 2 was starting.
Oh yeah.
So we casted him playing against Riles.
Oh yeah, and I believe they're first place now. They're one game ahead of Riles' team.
Yep.
They're looking pretty good.
Potato complaining about his team in the chat instead of praising how PMA they are. His team's being predicted to go 2-0 now instead of being predicted to go 0-2 and defy the expectations.
Oh yeah, do you have any final words for the viewers, Autoattacks?
Nothing comes to mind. I'm just glad that we casted some games that weren't so one-sided.
Yeah,
both times I picked the games, and it's like the first game is okay, but it's like clearly pretty one-sided, and then the second game is just this complete dumpster fire of a 2-0, 20-minute victory.
Yeah. We got a bit better games this time. I think game 1 in particular was pretty much a comeback story. So.
Yeah, even game 2 a bit because, like we said, they didn't have items for quite a while. So.
Yeah, they definitely did struggle with the weird laning setup, the Undying running all the way top, and then the bench running all the way bottom.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Wraith King got anything out of that bottom lane as a result. I feel like they should have gotten every single deny when they've got Bloodseeker, Rasta.
It's just funny. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining me, Otto. And we'll be back next week with some other matchup to cast, I hope. Hopefully we're not tired. Actually, next week I actually can't cast. I just remembered. Maybe it will be a Badger and Autoattacks cast.
Maybe it's a Badger and Auto cast.
Yeah, I unfortunately work daytime next week, so I will not be staying up late.
Disaster.
Yeah, but thanks everyone for watching, and have a good evening.